Welcome to Hardboiled Gaming, Episode 1. Today I played Super Mario Land 2 DX. Now the first rule of Hardboiled Gaming is, we're never going to play the same game twice. I will allow myself to replay a game if I miss something, or if I'm trying to get a trophy that I didn't get before. But if I played a game all the way through, even if I love that game, I am not going to play it twice. And I feel doing it this way burns the game into well, my memory. So I first got Super Mario Land 2 in 1992, pretty soon after it originally came out. I remember that day incredibly well because the day I played it as a 6-year-old in 1992 was also the day my great-grandmother died. I remember playing the intro stages while getting a haircut. I remember playing the tree zone during her funeral, and I remember beating the game afterwards upon returning to my great-grandfather's house at the end of the day. And despite the tragedy of that day, I respect the game as perhaps the finest 2D Mario platformer of the 1990s. Recently, a hack update of the game for Gameboy Color was released. This is called Super Mario Land 2 DX. This updates the game to take full advantage of the power of the Game Boy Color, as well as adding a new campaign where you can play as Luigi with Super Mario Bros. 2 Japan physics. I always love playing as Luigi despite his slippery jump style. The fact he can jump higher and harder makes him ideal for doing speedruns. The game arrived in my mail a few days ago, but Thursday it was finally sunny enough that I was able to play the game through on my girlfriend's pink GBA. I played the game fast and furiously. I basically cruised through all the zones. I again have to admire the craftsmanship that is shown in every single level of Mario 2. Each level has unique and very focused challenges that you must address, and there is nothing wasted. Even when elements are recycled, like the blades in the turtle zones, when they're repurposed for use inside the whale, they look different. Playing through the game, I got a bit stuck once I reached Wario's castle. The moving platform on the second floor gave me just as much trouble as an adult as it did when I was a child, coupled with the slippery Luigi physics. I realize now that for this entire game, this moment here is probably the only precise jump you need to make. It took me about 10 tries to get past this part, and after I did, I was able to beat Wario on my first try. Upon beating the game, I discovered that the weird bootleg copy of the game I bought was in Spanish. I guess that's what I get for doing that. Super Mario Land 2 is perhaps the finest of the old-school Mario games, and it is one of the finest first-generation Game Boy games. It was directed by the missed and deceased Gunpei Yokoi. The DX version is a much-needed update. There are some areas that look simply amazing in full color, and I cannot understand why Nintendo did not do the justice of releasing this themselves. Maybe one reason why is that the game can be beaten in about 2 hours. And, you know, maybe they just didn't see that was worth it. But I think it's an absolutely satisfying experience. This was Napram Darkpalm with Hardboiled Gaming. Hey guys, I'm trying to not get my channel shut down, so if you could please like and subscribe this video. I need to get 700 subscribers in like the next 20 days to keep my YouTube channel, which I have had for 10 years and I have poured a lot of work into.